Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It is Saturday. November 23rd.
Yeah.
We got up this morning and both had to go do lab work.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
I've got more I'll have to do in not too long.
Oh well.
But we did that and we went to Bob Evans for breakfast, which was fine.
Fine.
Yeah.
I think that was last time too.
Yeah. It's like we'll go again, but not soon.
No.
Yeah.
No. Decent coffee for, yeah.
But otherwise we went and spent time at home. I got space cleared out in the kitchen because we was working towards being able to get a Christmas tree soon. But anyways, let's see. Anyways, we's gonna go see a movie.
Yeah.
Someone was all like, "Let's go see a movie."
I want to see a movie. Can you guess by my colors?
No, but probably by the title of the video.
Okay.
We's gonna go see Wicked.
Wicked.
I guess we're gonna go see Wicked Part 1. And then we'll come talk about it, so. I guess spoilers kind of for the movie version, but also like it's been a play for ages, so.
So you should know this story by now.
Well, yeah. So we're gonna go learn how to be popular. And we saw Wicked.
Yeah.
I would give Wicked 4 out of 5.
It's a hard 5 out of 5 for me. 2 thumbs up. All of the stars. The best rating. So good. So amazing. Magical and amazing.
It was very strong that it was only half of a movie. Like there's no resolution to any of the plot
They
points.
set it up. It's all the setup.
I'm like,
there's a twist. Did we know the twist was coming? Maybe.
Yeah.
But it's twisted.
I mean, it was beautiful, and they sung. Okay, one of the worries I had going in was that they might not sing. We hear their voices singing in the trailers, but in the trailers, you do not see them singing at all. And I'm like, is the music just gonna be like in their heads as they're going about normal things, or whatever? Or are they actually gonna sing? And they did sing.
It's a musical. I got your fears. I agreed with your fears when you pointed it out to me.
It was such an awkward thing to do for the trailers. I'm like,
but
why?
At the same time, everyone knows it's a musical. And I'm gonna be honest, Broadway people are very hardcore. I think they would have been very upset if they made the choice to would just be in their heads. I think they would have had some very devastated fans. And honestly, Ariana Grande, originally a Broadway person. I mean, you can't cast her as Galinda and not have it properly done. So I wasn't worried. He voiced the worries, and then I was like, I see your point. But I'm like, it's gotta be a musical. It's gotta be a musical.
Well, I knew that, again, we heard the songs. We knew it was a musical. But whether or not the characters are singing throughout it or they're presenting the songs another way.
I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't count that as a musical if the characters aren't literally talking, then singing, then talking. Like, that is a musical. Otherwise, it's just some weird inner monologue music, and that's not a musical to me. So, saying. If your actors don't literally go from one breath saying a word to then all of a sudden, now I'm gonna sing yes to you, even though you switched to talking to tell me your thing, it's like, meh.
But
musical.
But it was good. It was fun. I just enjoyed it. It was beautiful.
It was so pretty.
Yeah. Okay, so the opening, the title screen is Wicked Part 1 in a very fancy font.
It's very cute. It's very cute font.
Very Galinda style font. And this, spoilers, this movie goes up until the end of Defying Gravity, when Elphaba has figured out that the wizard is the one that's behind
the animals.
The animals being
taking their voices away, taking their rights away.
Yeah, literally taking away their voice in a world that has animals that speak.
Yeah.
And vilifying them in order to unite the other people against them.
Right. You gotta have a common enemy.
That he's the one that's doing this, which of course he's the person from Earth, and animals don't talk on Earth, so he's just trying to make it like he expects. Yeah. And also that he does not have power, that he is a fraud. So she steals the Book of Power, enchants.
He wasn't using it anyway, let's be honest with ourselves.
enchants the broom to fly, and she flies off, defying gravity,
Well,
resolving none of the...
No. But again, we knew it was part 1. We knew we were only getting half. And in the hopes of, like, I think more of the book fans getting some more story and lore with the back half, like, I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, no, I look forward to the other one. But yeah, it is very distinctly only part of a movie.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because there are times where there are multi-part things, and they at least wrap something up where you feel like you have a good end. And
we are at intermission.
Yeah.
We are going to be on a month-long, year-long, however long intermission.
I wouldn't, if it was like a month-long, where they were releasing them that close together, which they have done for some movies. They did that for back with The Matrix 2 and 3, where like really close together they released. So it's like, not like there isn't a history for doing that. I would be a little easier on it, because it was really good. But I'm like, I don't know when I'm gonna get to see the next part. It's gonna be next year. It's probably gonna be around this time next year, and that's a long wait for this.
It's a year-long intermission, but it's not a story that you know. So,
but
I think it would be harder to do on a new story. I think they can get away with it because it's such a well-known story.
And one that we have been wanting in movie form for...
Right. And I think it's better that they take their time doing it well than to rush it and have people be upset.
Anyways, as I was saying, so very, very Glinda-style font for the title. My prediction is that because this movie is very Glinda-centric, she's in charge through this. Things shift. Elphaba has taken the power, and she ended with that. I predict that the Wicked Part 2 is going to be a little more sinister, a little more wicked of a font choice.
Yeah, I think it's a good prediction.
Yep. Otherwise, fun characters. It does have the thing. Okay, so with the play, I'm like, the Munchkins aren't short. I guess that's difficult in the play. With the movie and the Munchkins not being short, it's a specific decision that they've made.
Yeah. I mean, he is shorter than some, but he's not Munchkin.
Yeah, Bok is a bit shorter.
Yeah.
But also you see Munchkin Land, that's where it opens.
Yeah.
As Glinda at that point, walks through the same height as...
How do we know Glinda's not secretly a Munchkin? I'm just saying, she's played by Ariana Grande, who is notably like 5'1". How do we know she's not really a really tall Munchkin?
She's the same height as all the Munchkins in Munchkin Land, so...
Yeah, she's just, she too is a Munchkin.
Whatever, we got Fiyero. Fiyero's fun.
Jonathan Bailey, amazing. He's Bridgerton boy. He's Anthony in Bridgerton. We love Anthony in Bridgerton. We also love Jonathan Bailey.
So that is actually a fun one, because that, through the character, nothing to do with John Bailey, but Fiyero and whatever his big song,
Dancing Through Life.
Yeah, that is a lot of just the line. If you don't try, you'll never look foolish. Just looking foolish as the positive outcome. Which means that you're no longer worried about looking foolish if you're just moving forward to accept it, is a big part of back like in college, how I confronted a lot of social anxiety and just decided, nope, I'm just gonna be fine with that. So it is a thing that affected the personality and who I am, of just accepting, so I look foolish, that's fine.
You're not dancing through life?
I is dancing through life. That's the whole point. If you don't try, you'll never look foolish.
See,
that's encouraging you. Go ahead and try. That looking foolish is not a negative aspect.
Yes. That is one way to interpret those words.
Yeah, that's how that song is sung, with the tone that is given with it. The whole point is get out there and dance. try?
I have a different interpretation of all of that song.
Okay, well that seems weird.
I very much feel it's him being like, I'm intentionally not trying to not look foolish. I don't care. I'm not going, I'm just gonna dance through life and do nothing serious because I don't want to.
But dancing is what would make you look foolish. And there's a whole scene in the movie there about Elphaba getting out in the middle, dancing, looking foolish.
Yeah. Well, I very much took it as his whole thing of like, he's putting on a persona of a person, and then that's why when she calls him out later, she's like, you actually do care, because he very much believes it the way you're saying it, but he's not, he's putting on a persona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's separate from the song though.
But he's the one singing the song.
Yes. And in him singing the song, he is revealing who he is, because that's a big part of his introduction,
Right.
of introducing the character.
Okay, maybe I misinterpreted it, but I interpreted it differently.
I think you must have, otherwise my life is a lie.
I honestly think he was trying to. I think it's interpreted differently. I'm completely opposite.
You decide. Comment below.
Like, he's taking the non-serious way. He is supposed to be a prince. He is supposed to be like all of these important things, and he's like, no, I don't want to live up to that. No, I'm just gonna dance through life and do nothing serious, and I'm not gonna try because I don't want to look foolish.
I don't think he cares if he looks foolish.
I disagree. That's why I picked Galinda. And then he's interested in Elphaba because she's everything he wishes he was, but he's not brave enough to do it until the very end when they get together.
Which isn't this movie. Spoilers for the next that movie.
But I'm just saying, like, that's like, he is very much he's still like, even though he's kind of drawn to Elphaba, he's still with Galinda. We're gonna see it more in the next movie, that he's still trying to put on this persona. He's dancing through life in a way that's not honest to who he is.
So we decided it's probably designed to be interpreted both ways.
Probably.
But the movie's like 3 hours long, even though it's only half of a movie.
Yeah.
So we's hungry when we got out, and it's
Yeah.
late. So
Yeah.
we's getting Applebee's.
Applebee's.
And Sa's got the fun chicken bowl thing. And Beth got quesadilla.
Yeah, and margarita.
But they sat us like right under the speaker with all their silly music. But yeah, so we just had a nice meal. Somebody's sleepy. And we realized another thing about the movie that we didn't say. There was also a special guest appearance by some people from
very important special guest appearance.
So fun cameo from some Broadway folk.
Broadway folks, yes.
Yeah. So that was also fun. That was a moment that made her
gosh,
squeal.
We were so excited. I was so excited.
It was fun. It was fun to see.
Yeah.
I would have rather them just. It's okay, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, but somebody's sleepy, so we're just gonna get home and get to bed. Call it a night. Thank you for joining us. Join us as our journey continues.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Shh.